Hi there and welcome to Andy Robinson RC, and cheers for checking out the channel today and checking out this episode. Now, something slightly different for me on the channel today. I've got this brand new Hornby TT120 electric train to check out, and this is the Scotsman set, which is TT101M. I think that's the sort of the train set number. And this is by Hornby Model Railways. Now, I've been lucky enough to sort of be lent this by a good friend of mine, Mark Swift from Swift RC, and he's bought one for himself, and he said, would I like to check it out and do a bit of an unboxing on the channel? So I thought, yes, why not? Because when I was a young lad, I did like my Hornby trains, and I had a reasonable sized Hornby 00 gauge train set when I was younger, on a big board in a spare room in one of my old houses, and I used to absolutely love that. And yeah, so, and plus I've done a couple of videos probably last year now on Hornby train set that I got in briefly to do some videos with and reminisce about the good old days. So what I will do is, if you're interested in them, I'll put the link to those videos in this video description. Anyway, we're here to check out the Scotsman set on the new Hornby gauge, which is the TT120. Now, I am not going to profess to be a Hornby or model train aficionado. I'm not. I like them, but I'm by no means an expert. So if I make any mistakes here, please don't hang me. I do apologise in advance. I just thought it'd be cool to unbox this train set. So we're going to have a look inside. Okay, so as you can see, there's two trains that have been released in Hornby's TT120 Phase 1, and that is the Scotsman, and then you've got the Easterner, which is, I think, is that a A4 class train, where the Scotsman is an A1 class train. These were designed by Sir Nigel Greasley, well, the full-size trains were, and the Scotsman gets its name from the run it used to do from Edinburgh to London. And of course, the most famous of the A1 trains was the Flying Scotsman, which I'm sure Hornby will release that train on this set. Now, the TT gauge is smaller than 00, but it is bigger than the N gauge, and this tends to now fit in with a better scale comparison to the train sets you can get over in the United States and across Europe. So I think that's one of the reasons why Hornby have brought out the TT sets. Anyway, we're going to have a look at it, and we'll see what you get inside the box. I've got to be careful here that I don't wreck the box. One, it's not mine, and I've got a feeling it's a Christmas present off my mate's daughters. So anyway, I'll do the best I can, and we'll have a look. Apologies for any noise or anything like that. Oh god, I hate doing unboxings. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I don't hate doing them, but you know, when you got a box, it just, when you can't get out of the box, it just looks awkward. Anyway, let's give it a go. Well, at least, you know, it's a tight fit, isn't it? It's not going to be wobbling around all over the place. Oh, we're getting there anyway. Hooray. So yeah, just a quick look. I know you've seen it, but the box is lovely, and it's reminiscent of the other similar styles of Hornby train boxes that they produce. Yeah, very nice. Right, let's just put that there. Right, oh, I think it's going to be better if I do it this way. I hope. No. What a fail. Should have left it the way it was. Right, anyway, let's lift the white cardboard cover off. Ooh, lovely stuff. Right, so this is how it's presented in the box, like this. Very nice. So yeah, not too dissimilar to how Hornby package their trains these days, but it's just on that smaller TT 120 scale. So I think as well, looking at what Hornby are doing, there's gonna be various phases where they introduce more trains, track layouts, extra track, rolling stock, carriages, more trains, and it's obviously going to be a big thing for Hornby, this. So cool. So as far as I'm aware, this is DCC ready, which is good. Again, I'm not going to pretend to be a Hornby expert. Right, so what we got in here? What I will do is, I think because the train it is smaller than my it is smaller than the 00 gauge. I will bring the camera over and we will have a closer look, and hopefully Mark won't mind me getting the train out of its packaging. Oh my god, just I don't want to wreck it. And it's been well packaged. How's this evening? No, I feel like I'm going to break something. Am I missing something here? Oh, here, there we go. There you go. That's very neat, that. I like that. Very good. So that is the train, and god, there. I mean, I actually thought this is the first time I'm actually holding that's the locomotive in the tender, and which is Blink Bonnie, this particular LNER train on engine number 2550. I actually did think it'd be a bit bigger. Hey, that's what she said. But I mean, it does look rather nice. I mean, this size of train is going to be ideal for if you are on you have limited space to have a train set. So that's cool. But yeah, that is cool. So the end gauge are even smaller than that. Jeez. It's very nice though. Definitely gonna have to get the camera over. So yeah. I mean, look at the track as well. I say I don't have my train set now. I did get rid of it just because I couldn't justify keeping it with everything else I have. But that is a piece of 00 gauge railway track, and then that, from comparison, is the TT gauge track. I mean, you know, it's almost, I just say, it's what, 1.5, that's like another 1.5 times bigger than that. So, you know, I mean, it's definitely definitely a difference in the track there. Cool. But yeah, I mean, it's rather nice. It does look absolutely lovely. So I'm going to just move that train there. So what else you get in there? You get 3 Pullman carriages. As you can see. You get your track now. I've got a feeling it makes a sort of basic oval track. Let's have a look. There's nowhere. Yeah, you do get a basic oval track in this, and then put a siding. Okay, you get as well. You get your loader onto the rails, which is handy. I did find that really helpful when I had my 00 gauge set. Never remember having these when I had my train sets about 30 odd years ago. And then you got your little stopper there for the train at the end of the track. Again, you get your power system as well, which is DC. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. So it's similar to the one I had on my last train, although it looks slightly more updated and modern than that. And so that's the plug for it. It's all in there. So do you get anything else in the box, or is that it? Oh, here we go. And you do get some instructions with it, albeit there you go. So class A1, A3 and A4 locomotive and tender, DCC fitted, setting up and maintenance instructions, so you get them with it, which is great. So we'll put that in there so we don't lose them. But yeah, quite impressed so far. It's very nice. Well, looks really, really well made. And the detail, because obviously these are smaller, than the double O gauge. The detail's fantastic. You know, absolutely fantastic. Really nice. And I mean, they weigh nothing as well. So that's one of the Pullman carriages there. So, which is car number 4, 3rd class. So it says. Right. Now, just for comparison again, let's see, I've got here, now this was my favourite train when I was a young lad. And this is, Mark's got one as well for his double O gauge. Rip the box. Oh God, he's going to brain me. Why did he never want to come out properly? Come on. God's sake. Mark, I'm terribly sorry. I've slightly ripped your box. You know what? I'm not gonna take it out. He did say I could take the train out of the box, but I'm not going to. So hopefully the light won't reflect off it too much. But obviously that's a double O gauge Smoky Joe. And this is the Centenary Year Limited Edition, which is lovely. My favourite train. So it's got some extra fine details on it, which it looks really nice. But as you can see there, if we hold up the two trains of a double O gauge, and then you've got the TT 120 gauge train there, there is a bit of a difference, as you can see. So, but it's still very cool. Yeah, I'm quite digging that. So, what else can I tell you? Well, I think what we need to do is really, we need to, I'm going to take the coverings off these carriages. Hopefully Mark won't mind that I do this. I'll try and be as careful as I can. And then we'll get the camera over and we'll have a look there. And, we'll bring it closer because they are small. So, you know, and hopefully I'm trying to be as careful as possible. Really don't want to ruin anything for Mark. So we'll just lift that out of the way slightly. I will bring the camera over that. I think I'm going to get the light. It's going to reflect all over this packaging. But what I'll do is, if I just put these here like that. Now I do know that when it was Hornby Triang, they did try and do a train set in this scale before. Now I can't remember what years it was. If it was I could be wrong now. So I'm sure someone will correct me. But their original TT scale that they did attempt to do, well, they did it, was, I'm sure now, it was about in the 40s, maybe. So, and that was like, was it Hornby Triang, or Hornby, no, I'm sure it's Hornby Triang that did it. And they did some TT gauge sets then, but I don't think they caught on as well as their other gauges at the time. Anyway. As you can see, as I said, I don't profess to be super clued up on these things. But we're going to bring the camera over for you and we're going to just have a closer look at the carriages in the train. In fact, thinking about it, we'll just... Oh, we're going to get them all rolling away on me now, aren't we? Pop it. Got in. Right. Well, you can stay there, can't you? Right, let's bring the camera over and we'll try and have a bit more of a look at what we've got for you. Sorry for any extra noise and camera wobble. There you go. Let's bring this down here. Now I've got a bad back, so whether I actually get up again is one thing. But look at them, don't they look fantastic? The detail is superb. You know, you can see like the curtains inside the train, the tables with the little lamps on. They really have gone to great lengths to get all the details right. All the pinstriping on the carriages looks fantastic. So yeah, very nice indeed. Very impressed. And this is obviously the locomotive and the tender. So this is Blink Bonnie, as we said before. But yeah, look, is it really good? Look at the detail. Fantastic. Now, the only thing that I'm not too sure about on initial look, now it might be just me, I'm sure someone will tell me if I'm all completely wrong. Look on the front of the locomotive, that big, the big metal hinge on the front of the steam door, on the front of the engine there. It looks a bit too prominent for me. I think it should have blended in a bit more. I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky, I don't know. That's just something I noticed, but it doesn't detract from, you know, the train as a whole. I mean, the whole thing looks amazing. It's just, it looks like it stands out a bit too much for me. Or maybe it should have been thinner, I don't know. And maybe I'm just being picky. But that's the only thing I noticed that I wasn't overly sure on. Anyway, oh, I can get up. Now, this is the rest of the train and what you get. So there is your track. There. And in there is your loader and bumper. And there's your power pack. And your control box for making the train go around the track. So that is what you're getting in the Hornby TT120 Scotsman train set. So that's pretty cool. As there is another one they've brought out called the Easterner as well, which I'm going to probably sound like an idiot now, but very much like the Mallard class of trains. I'm sure it's in the same class, which is what, the A4s. And that will be, no doubt, they'll release the Mallard as well at some point. Right, there you go. I'm going to stop now before I sound like a complete and utter novice. I'm sure I do already. But yeah, I hope you like this little overview of the new Hornby TT120 set. They're available now online from Hornby, and they look superb. You never know. Maybe if I sell a few of my RC cars off, I might invest in one. Who knows? Right, cheers for checking this video out. If you like that, or would like to, if you like this video or like to see any more content, please consider subscribing to the channel, Andy Robinson RC, and please come find us on Instagram and on Facebook under Andy Robinson RC as well. Hit the like and notification bell. Okay, grand. Right, look after yourselves and take care, and we'll see you all soon.